Visitors Challenge Cup. We've got Thames Royal Club and Leander Club on the Berkshire station against Düsseldorf and Crefeld of Germany. The visitors men's fours. Leander beat University of London in this one last year. Club and University crews. And they're both going at a good rate. Looking at what's happening on the Buck station, they are going at a fierce rate. Now, can they keep their line? Again, they've come a long way off the bank, a long way from Temple Island. They've realised the error of their ways, and now they've got themselves sorted, and they're in a good position here, the Germans. Nearest to your picture.
Time and time again, we've seen that crew on the Buck station just drifting into the middle, and I don't know whether it's something to do with the conditions or just the line off the start. It's been, with most of the races, we've seen coxed or coxless, regardless of who's steering. But both very experienced crews here in the Visitors Challenge Cup, both under 23 crews, I should note. So the Germans are the German under 23 crew for this year. A lot of them raced in last year's under 23 championships as well. And they're matching up against 4 Henley winners in the British crew, the Thames Rowing Club and Leander Club crew. They're all under 23 eligible. They'll all have been going through selection this year, but all of them from their school days have won, or club days have won an event at Henley.
Yeah, good pedigree, good experience. Could be useful in this race because it looks very level at the moment. Thames Rowing Club and Leander Club, containing several students who row in the US. So many of the younger members of British boats do now go to universities over in the US.
And there'll be a certain steward watching this one with anticipation. Well, 2 stewards, in fact, actually, because
mother and father.
Thomas Phelps, the stroke of the Thames Rowing Club and Leander Club crew, both parents here as stewards of the regatta. He's at Brown University at the moment. He's come back here to lead these crews down the course, and they're now sat 3/4 of length down on the German Düsseldorf and Crefelder crew on the right of your picture.
Just having a look at these two going well now on the Buck station. German, so yes, Anne-Marie Phelps, isn't it? Anne-Marie Phelps is Thomas Phelps's mother.
And Richard Phelps.
Richard Phelps is father.
Tom Phelps' father, and they'll be very proud watching another race here for the young Tom Phelps. But
well, they might not be too proud of the steering going on right now, because in the stroke seat, Thomas Phelps has a problem off the Bark station, and the umpire's intervening. And where are they going? Thames Rowing Club and Leander Club have come all the way across. Now they're going to have to stall, and that's going to slow their progress right up. That could be very costly, because they were only a length down when that took place, and now they've got to correct and head back towards the boom on the Berkshire side of the station, but that was a real problem there.
Yeah, I actually just saw Rufus Biggs in the 2 seat, just keeping an eye on what was going on in the German boat to his left. He's won Henley Royal twice already, so he knows what it feels like to be in this position. Only half a length down, still well within the realms of going through to tomorrow, but they're going to have to put in a huge amount of effort and correct their steering at the same time, which is quite a lot to handle.
The umpire again asking the Thames and Leander Club boat to get back across to their side of the water. Because they're a length down, there was no clash, but that was the only thing that avoided a clash there. And yeah, very nearly completely crossing over.
George Hammond, the umpire, with a lot of work to do, waving that flag for this race in the Visitors Challenge Cup, but still contact between these 2 crews. It's still Düsseldorf and Crefelder, the German under 23 crew, that lead by about a length, but both very experienced racers, and I very much doubt that this will be the end result.
Just have a look at the steering and how costly that could be, bearing in mind how many extra metres the boat on the right of your picture has just added on. They're a length down, but if they hadn't gone on a meandering course, it would be a whole lot more competitive, wouldn't it?
And such huge kudos to the steersman of the Düsseldorf Crefelder crew, because they have held themselves a perfect, like a spoon's width, the spoon of the blade, away from the booms on the Buck station for the whole way down this course, and they've not moved. You know, they've held such a good line, and it's rattled this Thames Leander composite somewhat to go all over the shop, and they're now right up close to the booms and the piles on the far side. They've moved right back over to the Berkshire station.
Well, they have. At least they've got some space to make a move, and they haven't got much in terms of length of race left to do that, but they're only half a length down now, and the Germans are just going to have another push for the final few strokes to make sure of this one. And here they come now in the Visitors Challenge Cup.
And up goes the rating in the Thames Leander crew, but it's just too late. It's going to be half a length back for them.
And the steering proves so costly there.
I think the steering would have been half a length added easily, and you'll have seen the whole way down that course. There was a point where they were well over into the buck station.
So very costly steering errors, and that's why the Germans come out on top against Thames and Leander in the Visitors Challenge Cup.